Now, your primetime local news leader. Fox 22 News at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Peter Dubois. Happy Friday, everyone. And you may have noticed there's somewhat of a red theme going on here between Beth and I tonight. And it's not just because we like to coordinate our outfits, although we do. As of today, Northern Light Health is going red for American Heart Month.
They say by glowing red all month, they hope to inspire everyone in the community to develop heart-healthy habits and to be alert for the early warning signs of heart disease. Now, in the news tonight, an hours-long police standoff in Brewer ended with an arrest this afternoon. At around 1:20, Brewer police responded to a call about a road rage incident in which a witness reported that a gun had been displayed. That led police to stop a vehicle on Rinfret Drive off Eastern Avenue. Police say the driver of that vehicle was not cooperative.
The individual is completely non-compliant, so we made a plan and were subsequently able to take him into custody at this point. We had to, for the safety of people in the area, had to shut down traffic for a short time.
Moffitt says no one was injured during the incident. Brewer PD was assisted by Holden Police, Bangor Police, and the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office.
A student could be facing charges after a threat was posted on social media. At approximately 12:30, the Bangor Police Department got a call from the FBI National Threat Operations Center about a threat of violence directed at Bangor High School, potentially by a student. Bangor Police Detective Lieutenant Brent Bollier says the threat had been posted on social media, and soon after it was discovered, the device used to make it was geolocated within Bangor High School. Officers and detectives went into the school. Bollier says a student was identified as being responsible for that post. There was no actual danger to the students or faculty. The matter is under investigation, and Lieutenant Bollier says any potential criminal charges are pending.
Well, Maine will see $1.8 million as part of a national settlement with a marketing firm for its role in the opioid epidemic. Attorney General Aaron Frey made the announcement this afternoon, saying court filings describe how Publicis contributed to the crisis by helping Purdue Pharma and other opioid manufacturers market and sell their drugs. Attorney General Frey says in the terms of the settlement, Publicis recognized the harm its conduct caused, and the agreement gives the hardest hit communities more financial support for treatment and recovery. Maine Attorney General Aaron Frey said, quote, Publicis worked to ensure that Purdue's products ended up in more hands, addicting more of our citizens. It profited off the opioid crisis we now face, and today we are holding them accountable to pay for these harms, end quote.
History has been made in Augusta this afternoon as Brigadier General Diane Dunn officially assumed command of the Maine National Guard. Our Augusta reporter Corey Bouchard was at Camp Chamberlain with more.
Major General Doug Farnham has officially relinquished command of the Maine National Guard to Brigadier General Diane Dunn. Prior to the change of responsibility ceremony, General Dunn spoke about what it means to be the first female Adjutant General of the Maine National Guard, where history has its eyes on her.
I've always tried to diminish the first title, but with the fact that someone has to be first and it is historic, I think it's an opportunity to then communicate to a wider audience of the opportunities that exist for everyone.
The change of responsibility ceremony is a time-honored tradition in military history. Brigadier General Diane Dunn is taking over command of the Maine National Guard from Major General Doug Farnham, who's been Maine's Adjutant General for the past 8 years.
I mean, it has been such an honor and a privilege to be able to be the Adjutant General for the state of Maine, and mostly because you're representing so many incredible people that have made the commitment to serve and the decision to serve.
During the ceremony, which was combined with General Farnham's retirement ceremony, a video message was played by Senator Susan Collins, passing along her congratulations to both generals. Senator Angus King attended the ceremony in person and echoed the senior senator's sentiments.
The retirement of General Farnham, Doug Farnham, who has served the National Guard in the country for 40 years and really had a very distinguished career, but at the same time, the transition to our first female Adjutant General, who's also served the country for a long time. And it was a great moment and I think very touching and powerful to see them literally hand the flag to one another to symbolize the transfer of responsibility.
Now, it's no secret that the Maine National Guard has struggled in the past when it came to their handling of sexual assault and sexual harassment cases. General Dunn says there's been a lot of work done in the past year by General Farnham. She looks forward to continuing that work. At Camp Chamberlain, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
A pilot program may help some homeowners pay for damage caused during the storms and flooding that took place in December. Earlier this week, President Joe Biden approved the state of Maine's request for a major disaster declaration for 10 counties that experienced extensive flooding, power outages, and property damage. Homeowners with low incomes in those counties are now eligible for grants and loans through the USDA Rural Development's 504 Home Repair Program. The program offers home repair loans for up to 20 years at 1% interest. Debt refinancing and reimbursement may also be possible for costs incurred as a result of the storm. Funding can also be used for moving a mobile home from one site to another. The maximum grant loan is more than $40,000. For more information or to apply, you can contact the local USDA Rural Development Office at 207-990-9100. You can also email them as well.
Exit 7 off 295 in Portland was blocked earlier today by hundreds of people rallying for Palestinian rights.
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
Our media partners at WGME report about 200 people showed up, some sitting and standing on Franklin Street both ways, blocking the on and off ramps for Exit 7 near Marginal Way. The Maine Coalition for Palestine says it organized the rally. Portland police say they arrested 11 people ranging in age from their 20s to 70s, charging them with obstructing a public way. The protest started at 1:30 and police left around 3.
With the primary election almost a month away, we asked Maine's Secretary of State if there are any changes voters should be aware of before they cast their ballots this year.
There are 3 new things going into effect this year. 1, semi-open primaries where unenrolled voters can vote in the primary election. They can choose the ballot of their choice. 2, we have online voter registration. If you're not registered to vote, you can update or register to vote online. And 3, if you're an absentee voter, you always vote absentee, and you're a senior or someone with disabilities, you can fill out an application to always have that ballot mailed to you in the future.
Bellows also wants to remind folks that absentee ballots will be accepted starting on February 5th. You can hand the ballots in to your town or city clerk's office. You can mail them in, or you can place them in the absentee ballot box in your town.
A rule change has been approved to help areas along the coast rebuild sand dunes much quicker. Ryan Munn was in Willard Beach and has more.
The state of environmental regulators approved a bill on Thursday that would allow coastal communities to rebuild the sand dunes after the January storms and future events. The January 10th and 13th storms had major impacts along Maine's coast with high winds and flooding, and a meeting was held Thursday on how to move forward with restoring the sand dunes along parts of the coast.
The board did vote yesterday to adopt the emergency rule, which will be in effect for 90 days, and then we will, during that time period, bring forward a proposed rule that mirrors the emergency rule that would take effect on a permanent basis.
According to the State Board of Environmental Protection, this emergency rule will allow towns to get expedited approval to rebuild their dunes. It also eliminates a restriction on restoring the dunes in the same location just once a year, and areas looking to use biodegradable materials can skip the full permitting process under Maine's Natural Resources Protection Act. Some of the biodegradable materials approved are compostable fabrics, logs made of jute or coconut fibers, gravel, cobble, and discarded Christmas trees.
And that was Ryan Munn reporting, and we take a look outside. Bit of a gray day today for sure, but temperature-wise, pretty gentle.
Yeah, about what you'd expect this time of year, but gray, a good way to put it. Very overcast out there.
We are starting to feel a little bit of wind, though, so that making it chillier. Let's go ahead and get a first check of our forecast and see what we can expect for the rest of the night.
All right, Beth, thank you. It's Friday night and the weekend's here, and today was Groundhog Day. And of course, the groundhog did not see his shadow, so that means an early spring for us. Good news for lots of people, right? It's been a pretty rough winter around here. Okay, so today, not so much so, right? 35 here in Bangor today, 38 for Bar Harbor. Comfortable temperatures today, but even cooler temperatures arriving for tomorrow. And it's going to get really windy out there as well. We'll get some clear skies in here tonight, some clear skies throughout the area tomorrow as the winds increase throughout the afternoon. We could see wind gusts tomorrow near 30 miles per hour with air temperatures in the 20s, making it feel even colder, and also a small craft advisory out there because we can get waves of 8 to 14 feet throughout the afternoon. Tonight, looking at mostly cloudy skies, partly cloudy skies, low temperatures hanging out in the 20s. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth?
All right, so a pretty chill evening indeed.
Exactly.
All right. Well, still to come on Fox 22 News at 10, 2 other Maine cities join Waterville in formally supporting a passenger rail project. Our David Ledford has details.
And our Doug Banks will take us to a Korea lobster co-op for what should be the slow part of their season. We'll hear why that's not really the case. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Orono Arcade, your local, affordable destination. We want to provide you with the best experience we can without costing a small fortune. Our ever-popular 9-hole blacklight mini golf course is a huge attraction. Plus, we have the best arcade video games to choose from, including both modern and retro games. We have weeknight specials consisting of... We look forward to seeing you soon at the Orono Arcade.
There was no salt or sand.
And because of that, I slipped and fell.
When snow or ice isn't removed, you need a powerful law firm to go after every dollar you may deserve.
I needed to protect my rights.
Cases like this require resources and experience.
Over 25,000 victories for injured Mainers and more than $500 million collected for Maine families.
I never thought I'd get that much.
The law offices of Joe Bornstein. Maine lawyers working for Maine people.
It looks like they're rolling in. They're coming fast.
We'll line up and be ready, sir. At Downey's Toyota, our troops are ready to put you behind the wheel of a new Toyota during the Washington's birthday sales event. We now have more vehicles on the lot, including the rugged 2024 Tundra, the popular all-wheel drive RAV4, and the stylish Highlander with a 5-star safety rating. We're prepared, sir.
How do we proceed?
That's easy. All roads lead to Down East on Wilson Street in Brewer.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
America, get ready for some Caitlin Clark in your life. Saturday on Fox Prime Time Hoops.
Start with a bang. Mix in some superstar power and turn them loose. 500 miles from NASCAR's biggest prize. That's the Great American Race. The Daytona 500, February 18th. And don't miss the Clash, Sunday at 8 Eastern on Fox.
Welcome back. Last month, Waterville became the first city in Maine to formally support the expansion of passenger rail service, and 2 other Maine cities have now followed suit. Our David Ledford has details.
The Waterville, Lewiston, and Bangor City Councils recently voted to support a bill to extend the use of passenger trains in Maine.
All those in favor?
LD 860 would identify railroad lines running from Portland to Bangor as a major corridor and fund a study to determine the feasibility of expanding passenger rail service. Advocates say the benefits of the expansion would go beyond transportation.
Passenger trains bring significant economic development to the station sites that they stop in, but it also, passenger trains do deal with the congestion and the serious impacts of transportation on the environment.
However, the Maine DOT says there could be issues with the project, citing high costs and potentially low ridership. Their own study from last year reads in part, quote, Given the relatively low transit demand, low population densities, high capital and operating costs, low climate and equity benefits, and extensive transportation needs statewide, Maine DOT has determined that it would be imprudent to continue the study of extending passenger rail to Bangor at this time. The service would run between Portland, Lewiston, Auburn, Waterville, and Bangor.
Our interest is getting Downeastern Amtrak service up into these central Maine cities.
Those in favor of expanding passenger rail service are planning to take the issue to the Senate.
There's a divided report on this that's going to go to the Senate floor at some point. Myself and other senators intend to try to pass this in the Senate, hopefully in the next couple weeks, but it's not going to be an uphill fight.
In Bangor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Main Street Skowhegan is looking for eager entrepreneurs to be part of its 2024 Business Lab and Pitch Competition. It's a free 8-week program ending with a pitch contest featuring a $5,000 grand prize. The runner-up receives $1,000. The goal is to provide resources to local entrepreneurs to help them start and grow their own businesses, not just in Skowhegan but across the state. Topics covered include project management, finance and profitability, and risk management.
We really want to instill the importance and the value of being able to pitch your business, gain those public speaking skills, and be able to be confident in approaching others in speaking to what work you're doing.
Any new or experienced entrepreneur is welcome to apply. Main Street Skowhegan is accepting applications through March 8th. They can be found on skowheganentrepreneurship.com. The class meets weekly on Wednesdays in person from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m.
A downtown shopping staple in Bangor could be closing its doors for good. Rebecca's Gift Shop just wrapped their 39th Christmas season. They opened in 1985 on Central Street, and after multiple expansions there, they moved to their current Main Street storefront. The store is now on the market, and they are looking to sell the store rather than close it entirely, but closing is unfortunately possible. The owners say they truly appreciate the clientele they've developed over the years and have carried a wide variety of merchandise to cater to all types of customers, from local regulars to tourists who just keep coming back.
They can be from Texas, California, or wherever, and they'll tell us, we'll see you next year, you know. So yeah, we have a very dedicated, and the local people that have been coming here, the same thing. They're very dedicated to the store, and there's a reason we've been here for all that time, and without really good dedicated customers, we wouldn't be.
Figure says they've watched a lot of positive growth and change come to downtown Bangor over the years, and they'll be open for at least a few more months. He says they appreciate all the love and support they've been getting.
For a lobster co-op, this time of year is considered not an off-season, but rather a slow season. However, that isn't the case for Korea Lobster Co-op, even though the January 10th storm destroyed a large part of their infrastructure. Our Doug Banks takes us there.
Fast action by the hardworking Korea Lobster Co-op crew allows fishermen to keep docking on their wharf after it was severely damaged by the January 10th storm.
It only took us a couple days to figure out a way to be operational.
The co-op is now on the search for applicable grants and funding, as their insurance provider, Liberty, is now bringing in an engineer to assess the damage. Stanley estimates the total cost of damages will be upwards of $300,000.
Had they been able to fish that extra week, that's just a few more £1,000 we could gain.
With walls caved in, a metal ramp vanished, ripped away from a wharf that, while usable, remains splintered, forcing them to change their operations, slowing efficiency, and amounting an estimated $45,000 loss in income so far.
We have to get repaired. I mean, we have to be able to get our machinery down into that building before June, July rolls around.
Earlier this week, President Biden announced the December 18th storm as a major disaster, and MEMA states federal funding efforts are underway for those affected by the January 10th and 13th storms.
I never thought that that could happen to us here, you know, something like that. But that just shows you, you know, that it was powerful.
In Korea, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
You can see it's still obviously a very emotional topic for them as they, now endure those challenges on top of everything else that's gone on in the last few years.
Right, yeah, it's not just the initial impact of the storm, it's, all of the aftermath, all of the cleanup, and, obviously they're hurting there still, and so we hope that they can get back up and running soon.
Yeah, uncertainty is just so challenging in an industry like that.
Yeah.
Well, coming up on the 10 p.m. news on Fox 22, the U.S. has conducted airstrikes in Iraq and Syria in response to the drone attack on a U.S. base in Jordan that killed 3 American soldiers.
And the Senate could hold a test vote on its border bill early next week. We'll have those stories and more as the 10 p.m. news on Fox 22 continues.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
With features you won't find on Honda CR-V, Toyota RAV4, or Subaru Forester, the Hyundai Tucson puts the other guys in their place. Namely, the rearview mirror. Only a Tucson compares to a Tucson. Now get 0% APR or up to $1,500 bonus cash on the Hyundai Tucson. Hurry in.
Great Scott! This is Green Bear 420 in 2010. What kind of trip is this? I gotta get back to 2023. Wait, it's 2015. So much has changed. In 2023, we had a lot more glass, t-shirts, and novelties. It's gonna take a bolt of lightning to get me home. Finally, home at last. Now Green Bear 420, Green Bear Green Care is bigger and better than ever. To be continued.
Tired of your internet service constantly letting you down? Those other providers may promise the world with their flashy advertisements, but are you truly having a good customer experience? Fear not, because there's a new player in town. Introducing GoNet Speed. No more endless hold times or automated responses. We're here to listen, support, and provide you with the exceptional service you deserve. Our fast, reliable fiber internet, it's mind-blowing. Let us show you what true internet satisfaction feels like.
There are so many fun things to do in Maine. Now you can enjoy more for less. Check out Half Off Fun from foxbangor.com.
Healing Hands Massage in Hamden provides professional massage services tailored specifically for our clients. Whether you're looking for relief from chronic pain, stiffness, or just want to treat yourself to a day of relaxation, Healing Hands Massage is the place for you.
There's a limited supply available. It's on sale right now. Save with Half Off Fun from foxbangor.com.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
The dignified transfer of the 3 U.S. soldiers killed in Jordan taking place at Dover Air Force Base today. President Biden and the First Lady bearing witness to this somber homecoming. Fox's Rebecca Castor reports.
Sergeants William Rivers, Breonna Moffett, and Kennedy Sanders back on American soil after making the ultimate sacrifice for their country.
It's hard for the parents to endure. That's why I honor her so much and believe she's a hero.
At that age, being that selfless and willing to put her life on the line and go out and do that for a nation, for a country, that speaks volumes.
The 3 U.S. soldiers were killed in a drone strike in Jordan over the weekend, an attack the White House says was backed by Iran.
I received a call from Breonna's mom, Francine Moffett, on Sunday. And I just knew when she called, she said she didn't make it. And we just cried together over the phone.
As one of his most solemn duties as Commander-in-Chief, President Biden was at Dover Air Force Base in Delaware to honor the soldiers and meet with their families. U.S. defense officials tell Fox retaliatory strikes have begun in Syria and Iraq.
It's all based on decision-making within the White House. And they took their time to make this decision, and it's a clear decision to me.
But the families reuniting with their lost loved ones are focused on healing.
However, the
president or United States decides to respond, it won't change our situation at all. So we just choose to move forward and continue to pray for those who are still there and continue to pray for Kennedy's battle buddies who are still there.
The White House says it does not want a war with Iran, and most lawmakers want to see the U.S. hit Iran financially. In Washington, Rebecca Castor, Fox News.
We may be getting closer to finally seeing the text of the highly anticipated border bill, but with so much opposition now piling on from the left and right, will it even matter? Fox's Chad Bergram has more.
House Republicans denouncing the Senate's border bill.
We're not here to do window dressing. I mean, this is a major crisis in our nation.
But some Democrats may be just as upset.
What we're hearing is in the Senate deal that I think is of concern is this authority to shut down the border.
House liberals, many in the Congressional Hispanic Caucus, could unite with the right to jettison the bill. A question I asked point blank.
Does your side have enough votes coupled with Republicans if it does come across here to blow this up because of those issues?
Well, that's a good question. I know that there is a growing coalition of people who have concerns just from what's being reported. I think that combined with Speaker Johnson saying he's not going to put it on the floor makes me think this is dead.
While some forecast the bill's possible demise, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer wants a test vote on the bill no later than Wednesday. Some Republicans think that's too quick.
Chuck Schumer is going to rush to a vote, and that will absolutely blow up any confidence people have in the process itself.
I'm not going to vote for a bill that is going to hamstring a future president.
Donald Trump is a possible future president. He's long blasted the bill.
The deal they're looking at is terrible, and it's no good for the Republicans. And frankly, any Republican that signs it should be ashamed.
Some Republicans are also skeptical of money in the bill for Ukraine. And if the bill goes down, Ukraine could be out of luck. On Capitol Hill, Chad Pergram, Fox News.
Officials are now confirming that 3 people died in a fiery plane crash in Clearwater, Florida. This is a glimpse of the damage left behind after the crash. The single-engine Beechcraft Bonanza crashed into the Bayside Water Mobile Home Park and burst into flames. It happened around 7 o'clock Thursday night, and according to the FAA, one person killed was on the plane, the other 2 were on the ground. The FAA says the pilot reported engine failure and crews on the ground were preparing for an emergency landing when the plane crashed 3 miles north of the runway at Clearwater St. Pete Airport. The Clearwater fire chief says several mobile homes were impacted by the crash, including one that was destroyed. The cause of the crash is under investigation.
Legendary actor Carl Weathers has died. The actor, best known for his role as the boisterous boxing champ in the classic Rocky, passed away in his sleep on Thursday. Born in New Orleans, Weathers first gained notoriety in the sports world, playing 7 games as a linebacker for the Oakland Raiders in 1970. He retired from football in 1974. Roles as a movie extra eventually led to him being cast as the fast-talking, hard-hitting world boxing champ Apollo Creed in the Oscar-winning 1976 film Rocky, starring Sylvester Stallone. He would reprise that role in 3 sequels. Weathers went on to appear in films such as 1987's Predator, opposite Arnold Schwarzenegger, Action Jackson, and the Adam Sandler comedy Happy Gilmore in 1996. He also took to television, taking roles in shows such as In the Heat of the Night, The Mandalorian, and Arrested Development. Weathers is survived by his 2 sons. Carl Weathers was 76 years old.
It's definitely some very sad news for a lot of people, including myself. I grew up on the Rocky movies.
Right.
You know, I remember watching Rocky IV for the first time and watching Apollo die and just sobbing on the couch. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
It's such a loss for the artistic community and for the film community.
Yeah, absolutely. A legendary actor, and someone who I think impacted generations.
Yeah,
know?
multiple for sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, Jeff Weller is coming back with our full 5-day, folks. Stay with us.
High temperatures mostly in the 30s across the area today, but cooler temperatures are on the way along with plenty of sunshine. Details on that when I come back.
Wait, look, what are you? You're ruining the show. You look very stupid.
CEM DP Porter Contractors has been in business for over 40 years in the Bangor area. We specialize in commercial, medical, and residential design build construction, as well as building maintenance and renovations. CEM DP Porter Contractors is currently hiring in Herman for multiple positions, including carpenters and a project manager superintendent. We offer vacation, holidays, a 3% IRA match, competitive pay, and a family-oriented environment. If interested in applying, please contact Jason at 848-7486.
When you've experienced fire and smoke damage in your home, when pipes break and you have water everywhere, when you're concerned about your family's health because of mold, you need a friendly face to take care of it all. You need the friendly faces of Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration. We're just a click or call away. Whatever life throws at you, Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration is here for you. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration. You keep the memories, we'll handle the rest.
The roar of the crowd, the excitement in the stands, the dedication, passion, and teamwork on the court, driven by the love of the game. From the visions that lead us, the feelings that inspire us, to the roads that bring us together, Coastal Auto Parts, 29 locations in Maine, will get you to the moments that matter most. Get what you need to keep you firing on all cylinders when you sign up for Napa Rewards. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Jerry's Used Cars has been a family-owned business for more than 30 years, currently in Corinna and Vesey. However, we have changed a little as we are no longer just a buy here, pay here dealership. We now have access to outside financing and also carry utility trailers. We would be happy to assist you with your next vehicle purchase. And don't forget, here at Jerry's Used Cars, we offer an extended warranty. So give us a call at either our Corinna or Vesey location.
I cried when a mammogram showed a lump that turned out to be breast cancer. I almost skipped that mammogram because of my workload, but it may have saved my life.
If you're a woman between the ages of 50 and 74, talk to your provider about being screened for breast cancer.
After treatment and surgery last fall, I'm so relieved to be cancer-free now.
Watch for changes in your breasts and learn more about breast cancer screening at screenmaine.org.
Here we go. Your full weather is brought to you by Varney Ford, the nice car and truck people, and a kind of a nice day today. Temperature-wise, not too bad. Hanging out in the low, mid, even upper 30s across the region today, but the wind is increasing out there now. Cooler temperatures are flooding in, and tomorrow is going to be cooler and windy with feel-like temperatures pretty much in the teens throughout the day tomorrow. So winter is returning, right? So we'll get a taste of cooler temperatures tomorrow, basically also through the weekend, but then the warmer temperatures are on the rebound for us probably Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week as the darker blue colors move in our direction. So overall, we'll get a taste of cooler temperatures this weekend, probably Monday and Tuesday as well, followed by the return of probably some 30s and 40s back in the forecast later on next week. Okay, out there today, the Midwest. Look at temperatures in the 80s across parts of Texas earlier today. That's not normal at all. For us, though, the really cold stuff has retreated far to our north, but again, it's going to be a cooler weekend for us this weekend with that gusty north wind and temperatures hanging out in the 20s for sure. Lots of clouds out there today. A couple of flurries earlier today. Those are now gone, but we're in between two weather systems now. One is to our north, one is to our south and east. Between the two, we're kind of squeezing the air at the surface, and that is going to give us that wind across our region for really tonight, tomorrow night, and also for Sunday. We could see wind gusts out of the north around 30 miles per hour, giving us feel-like temperatures in the teens across our neck of the woods. Here are those systems now out in the ocean. You can see there's several of them, and a system over here across Hudson Bay. Between the two, the isobars are coming together, and that's going to give us that wind all weekend long with those wind gusts near 30. Out there now, sustained winds at 15 in Millinocket, 22 here in Bangor, is going to keep going all night long, again, through tonight, through tomorrow, into probably Sunday afternoon. Thus, our favorite, a small craft advisory is out there for wave heights approaching 8 to 14 feet through the weekend and probably into Monday as well. Our forecast for tonight looking at mostly cloudy skies to partly cloudy skies and windy, if not breezy out there. Look for low temperatures down near 19 with that gusty northwest wind gusting to 25 after midnight. For tomorrow, all right, here we go. So partly cloudy and windy. We're going to have high temperatures reaching for 30. We're probably going to stop just short, but that north wind is going to gust near 30, making that 29 feel much colder pretty much all day long. And looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows cooler temperatures, right? High temperatures near 30, low temperatures in the teens for Saturday, for Sunday, for Monday, for Tuesday, for Wednesday. Some signs now of warmer temperatures arriving Wednesday into Thursday, but that is still a week away. Friday Night Fast Break starts after the break.
Let's face it, getting training and experience is hard, but at Loring Job Corps, we can help. From certifications in automotive technology, obtaining your CDL, or learning building trades, we have you covered. Maybe you prefer joining the high-tech world of computer networking or cybersecurity. We have that as well. Don't delay, get in the driver's seat to your future today. And the best part, Loring Job Corps is free. Receive free training, free meals, and even free housing. Call or go to jobcorps.gov/Loring. Job Corps careers begin here.
Excitement comes standard with the Honda Accord, and so does a turbocharged engine. Sophisticated, high-tech, style that enhances functionality. Stand out with the Honda Accord. From Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Contact your Honda dealer today or shop online.
Are plumbing problems giving you a headache? Look no further than Sprague's Plumbing Solutions. With more than 10 years' experience, Sprague's Plumbing Solutions has the knowledge to assist with your plumbing issues. Whether it's a service, remodel, new build, or commercial, we've got you covered. For reliable, professional plumbing services, call Sprague's Plumbing Solutions today for a free estimate. 951-1637. We're here to make your plumbing problems disappear.
On April 8th, Maine will experience a total solar eclipse. ABC 7 and Fox 22 want you to see one of nature's most beautiful and rare sights in the sky. We'll let you know the best places to see the eclipse, how to safely view it, and let you know why it's so special. We are the place for coverage of the Maine eclipse. Go to foxbangor.com and click on the Maine eclipse button to start to learn more today.
Who are you?
I'm no one.
Stop lying!
I'm just the cleaning lady.
The Cleaning Lady premieres Tuesday, March 5th on Fox.
This is Friday Night Fast Break. Brought to you by Coastal Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer.
For the last time in the regular season, welcome into Friday Night Fast Break. Tyler Cruz here with Ryan Sudol, Coastal Auto Parts, the sponsor. Like we said, last Friday of the season, February 8th, the last day for games. So everything getting ramped up now. Ryan, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing very, very well, Tyler. You can feel the intensity heating up in some of these gyms as playoffs get closer. Let's take a look at just how close things are at the beginning of the night. In Class AA boys, Wyndham at the top, Jefferson, Portland right behind them. That race getting tight for the top seed and the bye.
Yes, with only 7 teams, top seed gets the bye. Let's move on to the girls. Cheverus has that bye all but locked up. Bangor, Oxford Hills, and Lewiston still battling for some seating there in AA North girls. So that is where we will start our night at a Class AA girls matchup. Down south, let's roll the clip. The Bangor Rams traveling to take on the unbeaten Cheverus Stags. Bangor looking to get a big road win here. This should be huge. Maddie Fitzpatrick with it. She floats a pass inside to Ruth Bowles. Perfect pass. She connects for 2. Rams coming the other way. Mimi Quinn over to Avery Clark, catch and shoot, and her 3 rattles home. Rams trying to come back here, but the Stags would pull away. Corner 3, no good. Look at Bowles working hard for the rebound. She gets the putback. Cheverus rolls on to win 54-34.
To an even tighter region now, let's check out Class B boys. Old Town, Ellsworth, Maranacook, Orono, and Caribou all right there. Herman just gave the Riots a run for their money too last night. Things are going to be fun the rest of the way, Tyler.
All right, and no different with the girls too. Ellsworth unbeaten and comfortable at the top, but Old Town, Caribou, Belfast, MDI, and Maranacook all putting together some good seasons. This should be a real fun ending.
Okay, let's go to a North and South matchup now in Class B boys. Morris traveling to MCI. Let's go to that clip right now. Let's start things off in the fourth quarter. MCI with the lead. Morris's Kalen Gould going to back his way in here. Nice spin as he gets to the rim. Count it, and one. Later on, MCI's Drew Shorey is going to go inside here. Watch this nifty dish to Cole Allen as he gets the lay-in to go. Now, here's Morse's Peyton Price bringing it down. Out to Nolan Becker for the corner three, and he drains it. Finally, MCI with it. This is Harry Holmstrom. The give to Owen Moore on the wing, and his three is nothing but nylon. Big win for MCI. They win 53-31.
All right, another tight group of standings as we keep rolling along. Class C boys sees Callis and Machias neck and neck at the top, but a lot of double-digit win teams looking up at them, ready to pounce come February. That's a deep region if I have ever seen one.
All the same with the girls. Dexter owns the top seed right now, but all 5 seeds are within striking distance of each other when it comes to the heels. You're going to want to be at the cross center for those playoffs too.
All right, so let's go there now. 2 of the top teams in Class C North, actually 9 and 10, matching up tonight. So a close one. It's the 10th ranked Bucksport Golden Bucks at the moment hosting the 9th ranked Red Devils from Central. We're going to pick this game up in the third quarter. Central led big at the half. Bucks making a comeback though, down 1. Good ball movement out to Sam Sear. She drains that 3 from the corner. Bucks again. Caitlin Flannery takes the 3 from the elbow. She can't get it, but Mercedes Tongatua is there for the putback. Thank you. But here come those Devils. Mary Allen has it. Takes it up. She's going to bring it inside the defense. Gets it over to Mackenzie Graham. She gets the 3 to go, and we are all tied up again. Late fourth quarter, game still tied. Allen gets the rebound here, and look at her go. Coast to coast, turns on the Jets, and finishes to put the Devils up. They win 32-28.
And now for a cross matchup between C and D girls here. Piscataquis back home tonight hosting Stearns. Let's start things off in the first quarter. Stearns' Kennedy Emerson with it. She tosses it down to Ava Pelkey, who catches it in stride and finishes at the rim. Later, Pirates Reese Starbird. She's going to find Ariana Crosby on the wing for 3, and it goes down. Still first quarter. Starbird again on the perimeter. Nice overhead pass. Guess who? Crosby over there for the lay-in. Finally, Stearns' Madison Carr. Watch this ball movement here. Madison Carr to Brady Gerst to Gray and Sanders. Her mid-range is good. Double-digit lead in the second quarter for Stearns, but the Pirates come back to win it 47-44. Okay, almost done here. Let's go to D-Boys now. Unbeaten Skank at the top, but it's all tied under them. Southern Rustic and Bangor Christian neck and neck in the heels.
All right, and then for the last one, it's Southern Rustic girls. They have the top spot in Class D under wraps, but there's a lot of moving and shaking still to happen under their 3 10-win teams, second, third, and fourth. Stearns also, their Pirates actually could be moving up after that win over Stearns. All right, so for our last high school game of the night, here we go. It's another Class C and D crossover. Let's check in over in Dexter. It's the unbeaten Wolverines from Skank looking to get to 17-0 against the Dexter Tigers. Second quarter is where we pick it up. Skank with the lead. Owen Wyman over to Mason McDonough. He pulls from NBA range, drills the 3, showing off the range right there. In transition, Dexter, Zach Adams up to Kellen Peavy. He pulls for a long 2, and that is nothing but net on the mid-range. Still in the second, a steal by Gabe Whitehouse. He brings it down, and he's going to pull the transition 3 there. No good, but Brady McAvoy swoops in to clean it up. I guess pull the shot when you have numbers, right? Finally, Whitehouse over the wing. He finds Wyman. He takes a 3, and this one is good. Skank is 17-0. 65-23 is the final. All right, and some other boys games from the area. Cheverus over Bangor, 75-38. Coney beats Lawrence. That's a tight one. Belfast over Winslow, 54-47. And a top matchup between Old Town and Caribou tomorrow at 4:30.
And now for girls scores. Class A girls, Lawrence over Coney, 68-54. Ellsworth big over Washington Academy. And Class B girls, 91-33. Class C girls, Penobscot Valley, more of the same over Woodland, 78-31. And in Class D girls, Southern Aroostook, 70-42 over Wisdom. Okay, now 2 more games to get to tonight, and it's a college doubleheader over at Newman Gymnasium. We'll go ladies first. Husson hosting the UMaine Farmington Beavers in a doubleheader. First quarter here. Ball goes into Bailey Donovan. She's going to get double teamed, but that doesn't mean anything. Gets the layup to go.
Nice move in the post.
Beavers now. They keep it close early. J.C. Stevens sends it to Sarah Poley, who gets it back from Stevens from downtown. Why would we be showing you? I tried it, whatever. Donovan gets it again on the outside. She can shoot that too. Drains the triple
That's
there.
That's a long two, actually.
Oh,
My fault.
Man.
I set you up to fail.
Well, whatever. It's okay. And the Eagles would hold on tough on defense. Watch these blocks from Donovan here. There's one. There's two. Makes it look easy. Eagles win it 46-27.
All right, and now for the men's game. Husson looking for their 3rd win in a row. Beavers looking to snag one on the road. UMaine Farmington in the lead with 5 minutes left. Husson with it, moving the rock. Scott Lewis, outlet pass to Tope Alo, who drains the 3. That makes it a 6-point game. Here they come again. Lewis with it again in the post. Nice pass to Andre McCauley, cutting. He connects on the reverse layup. 4-point game now. Same score. Lewis in the post. He's going to get it up, and he's going to get it down. That makes it a 2-point game. So here they are, looking to tie. Final seconds, but look who comes in with the steal. Freshman Brock Flagg seals the deal. Beavers win it 49-44. Here's Brock on the big win.
It was great. They're definitely, the best team in the conference, so we were really looking forward to it. We kind of had it marked on our schedule. I mean, everybody does. They're kind of loaded, so we really wanted to bring it, and I'm glad we did.
He was really excited to see you.
Yeah,
too.
he was very excited to be there.
Great to see him.
That wraps up the action, but now we get to talk about it, Ryan. It's time for the rebound. All right, so it was a busy night for you down in the central Maine area, getting on the wheels, putting some mileage on the car, making the trip. Who impressed you the most out there tonight?
Well, it was the first time we saw Skank this year, and I'm glad we did. They are 17-0, and for good reason. Let's take a look. First off, these kids can shoot from any range. You saw the NBA range 3 from McDonough earlier.
How can you guard that?
You can't. Anyone on the floor at any time has a jumper. Also, they have great size underneath. Second chance points are huge for them. Great speed at the guard position, too. Absolute pests out there on defense. Plus, they love to pick up the pace in transition. And the team is still young. This is not going to be a one-year deal for them, Tyler. They may be at the top of C North for a while.
Yeah, D North it is. 17-0 on top of D North. All right, I'm going to go to the college level now. And one thing you said, though, is the offensive rebounds possession game. Playing the possession game is huge in high school hoops. But I'll go to the college level now. I was really impressed with what I saw by Husson women in the time I was there. Kissy Walker also being named a Hall of Famer this week, so shout out to her. They lost some seniors last year, but they rotate a lot of players into this lineup. They're starting to find their footing. Yeah, Bailey Donovan is a force. We've seen that for the last however many years. But they have great pieces around her. And if their shooters get hot, they could be dangerous come late in the season. Like we said, they've won 5 in a row already. All right, so that'll do it for this part of Fast Break. Coming up next, we catch up with the Nokomis boys and always a minute with.
PDQ Door presents CHI Doors. CHI Doors are tough, dependable, engineered for fit and function. CHI Doors from PDQ Door, Hamden, Rockport, Bath, Waterville, Holton, Presque Isle, and PDQDoor.com.
Football fans, with the Caesars Sportsbook app, you can be in the game all the time. Seeking instant action? Quick Picks offers you the most popular games and markets, already built for you and ready to bet. Experience the thrill when you stack your bets to create a super parlay. Build bets for your favorite teams and players across multiple games. This season, don't just watch the game. Download Caesars Sportsbook and experience the game like never before. CEM DP Porter Contractors have been in business for more than 40 years. We have recently added an electrical division to further be of service to our loyal customers. CEM specializes in design build for commercial and residential projects. Whether you need help with older construction, new build-outs, or electrical services, CEM has you covered. CEM is currently hiring for all positions. We offer competitive pay as well as great benefits. To inquire about employment or construction, please reach out to 848-7486 or visit CEMmaine.com.
Oversharing can be spiritual.
Name someone you had a romantic dream about.
My minister.
Praise the Lord, Pastor.
It can be loving.
You love to plant a big wet kiss on Steve Harvey's what?
Lips.
Your lips ain't big enough for these lips.
It can be wet.
Name someone who has touched your bare bottom.
The pool guy.
Overshare with Family Feud.
Weeknights at 7 on Fox 22.
Always standing ready to answer the call to service. Service your garage door. PDQ Door. PDQDoor.com.
There's a kidnapping today. 28 people.
We will get them back. Every single one of them.
Alert returns Tuesday, March 5th on Fox.
All right, welcome back into Friday Night Fast Break. Let's talk some Class A boys here. After an early exit last year in Nokomis Boys Hoops, they were picked to be at the bottom of this year's Class A North tournament bracket.
But with every game, they're proving their doubters wrong. Here's this week's Hardwood Spotlight.
Everyone thought we were 8 seed, but we like to prove people wrong, I guess.
The 8th seed, try the 4 seed. Nokomis boys basketball is once again near the top of A North.
We always have that in the back of our mind. People kind of thought of us as underdogs to start. I mean, we're all just kind of playing with a chip on our shoulders.
And the Warriors knew they'd exceed expectations. Perhaps people forgot that they still have 3 players left over from the 2022 state title team.
That's a testament to having really, really good senior leadership. Having kids that still really, really have that basketball DNA, still around, leading our basketball program.
Or perhaps it's the fact they have a new head coach in Josh Grant. Well, barely new. He's been coaching nearly all these kids from the time they were in grade school.
I wouldn't want to ask for a better coach than him. He's amazing. Even if you don't even play, he works them as hard as he can.
To bring that same level of basketball IQ that he has and kind of the same style of play that we've grown up playing with, I think is a big advantage for us.
On the floor, the Warriors' top strength is on defense, allowing just around 50 points a game. That certainly hasn't changed over from last season.
Some nights you might not play very well offensively, but if you can always play defense and you can always rebound, you give yourself a chance to win.
We believe that no one's going to out-rebound us, no one's going to outplay us, and if we keep this rolling, our defense will go quite a way.
Since starting 6-2, the Warriors are just 3-4, but they've picked up 2 wins against 2-seed Messalonski, and they are confident that as the tournament draws near, the best is yet to come.
To beat the best, we got to be the best. We're just pushing every day to win and win hopefully these last 3 games before playoff come.
As everyone knows, anything can happen in February, so anyone can beat anyone, so we're looking forward to it.
All right, that should be a fun region come playoff time for sure. Really looking forward to
Can't wait to go down there
here.
to Augusta.
Another thing that's fun is A Minute With. This week we caught up with Herman Hawk's Brody Hurd about everything relevant to a high school basketball show.
To a point.
I gotta go drums. I think there's more meat. There. I don't like it, but I think Kansas City. I think Kansas City's gonna take it. Probably the chips and dip. Chips and French onion dip. The waffle fries at Chick-fil-A. Well, I like the saltiness, good amount of saltiness, and the taste, definitely. Ooh, is it raspberry fruit? Raspberry for sure, Comedy for sure. Anything with Adam Sandler. Happy Gilmore's pretty good.
All right, got to give the Happy Gilmore shout out there. Rest in peace to Carl Weathers. We'll be right back with more Fast Break coming up right after this.
The Orono Arcade is an ideal birthday party destination. We have the best arcade video games, including Tomb Raider, Halo, Need for Speed, Mario Kart, and Luigi's Mansion. You are guaranteed to have hours of fun. Plus, we also have a 9-hole blacklight mini golf course that changes weekly. Allow us to provide hours of fun for you and your friends. You bring the cake, we'll provide the entertainment. Call us today to schedule your birthday party event, 889-3166.
It's time to start planning that new home or garage you've been thinking about. Hammond Lumber Company is here to help, offering complete building packages with everything you need. With several options on their website and thousands of unique plans in their in-house drawing catalog. Hammond will help you make your dreams a reality. Choose your materials from Hammond's extensive showroom displays, and Hammond will deliver your order from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Start planning your new home or garage at Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Maine Commercial Solar offers a variety of services including solar systems design, sales, maintenance, and installation. Maine Commercial Solar can help you with existing or new systems. We offer packages for installation by others, or we can help you build your own solar array, smaller residential, or anything in between. Maine Commercial Solar is currently hiring in Herman for multiple positions. We offer competitive pay, a 3% IRA match, vacation, holiday time, and a family-oriented environment. If interested, please call Jason at 848-7486.
There are so many fun things to do in Maine. Now you can enjoy more for less. Check out Half Off Fun from foxbangor.com.
Healing Hands Massage in Hamden provides professional massage services tailored specifically for our clients. Whether you're looking for relief from chronic pain, stiffness, or just want to treat yourself to a day of relaxation, Healing Hands Massage is the place for you.
There's a limited supply available. It's on sale right now. Save with Half Off Fun from foxbangor.com.
Mom and Dad, you must be so proud.
We're proud of all of our children.
She has to say that.
Oh! You can't run away from me forever!
Just a heads up, this is my good side.
Yeah.
Bazinga, bazinga, bazinga.
Ah! Are you trying to kill me?
Weekdays at 6 on Fox 22.
Fox Monday, TMZ digs deep into Kanye's controversies.
If you don't care about being canceled, you can't be canceled.
TMZ investigates Kanye West, Monday at 9, 8 Central on Fox.
Welcome back in. Tyler Cruz, Ryan Sudol here. Friday Night Fast Break brought to you by Coastal Auto Parts. Few orders of business here. Like we said, last fast break of the regular season, but we are going to start here with You Gotta See This. And our You Gotta See This of the week takes us to Husson, and it goes to Brewer grad and now UMF freshman Brock Flagg. One of his first games back in the greater Bangor area, gets the start, didn't fill up the stat sheet, was out there 36 minutes, 6 points, but the most important play of the game was his second and his final steal, sealing a huge conference win for the Beavers, upsetting the Eagles. Brock Flagg, you win this week's You Gotta See This.
How else was that game supposed to end?
Yeah, right. Big congrats to him there. All right, hit me. It is time for our game balls. I'm going to start with the game ball tonight. That's going to take us down to Bucksport with Central and the Bucks. Central had a big lead at the half in this one. Bucksport clawed back, take a lead late, but the Red Devils knew what to do with it down the stretch. That's a first half highlight. Second half, Mary Allen was everywhere, finding open shooters, going coast to coast, making buckets to take the lead, doing her all to make sure her team closes it out. There's Bucksport on the comeback there, and because of that second half effort from Mary Allen, she is going to get my game ball. All right, Ryan, your turn.
Real quick, my game ball goes to PCHS girls basketball, down double digits in the second quarter against Stearns tonight. They came back and stood firm at the end to win 47-44, breaking a 9-game losing streak. And shout out to the PCHS community as well. They're always coming out, supporting their girls, no matter what happens.
All right, and that is going to do it for us for the regular season. We'll be back with a tournament preview next week, and then all of your tournament coverage following that. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you next Friday. Need some practice.
I know.